Let us discuss the topic called symbol table. So symbol table is a data structure used by the compiler to keep track of the semantics of the variable. So symbol table is built in lexical and syntax analysis phases, and the items to be stored in symbol table are variable names, constants, procedure names, function names, literal constants and strings, compiler generated temporaries, labels in the source language. So it is a data structure used by the compiler to keep track of the semantics of the variable. The main objective is to keep track of the semantics of the variable. Data structures for symbol table. First one is list data structure. So here the name can be stored with the help of starting index and the length of the each name, and we know the concept of linear list. It is a mechanism we are using this linear list mechanism or method to implement the symbol table. So in this method, an array is used to store the names and the associated information. For example, let us consider this table: name 1, name 2, name 3, and so on, name n, information 1, information 2, information 3, and so on, information n. So this is the data structure, list data structure using array for implementing the symbol table. This is one method to implement symbol table. And next one is self-organizing the list. This symbol table implementation is using the linked list, and a link field is added to each record here, and we search the records in the order pointed by the link of the link field. First, the pointer first is maintained to the point to the first record of the symbol table. When we see here, see name 1, name 2, name 3, and so on, name n, information 1, 2, 3, and so on, information n. Now when we see the pointer, information 1 is linked to the information 3, name 1 is linked to the name 3. See, whenever I go to this name 1, I am having the address of name 3 and information 3, so that I will go to the address of this name 3 and information 3. When I go to this name 3 information 3 field, I will be find out the address of some other field. So based on the address, I will go to the other record of the symbol table. I can access the other record of the symbol table. This is how, based on linked list mechanism, symbol table can also be implemented. This is called self-organizing list. The other method to implement symbol table is binary tree. So the organization of symbol table will be in the form of binary tree here. We know left child, right child. Left child field stores the address of the previous symbol. Right child field stores the address of the next symbol. And the symbol field is used to store the names of the symbols. Information field is used to give the information about the symbol. So this is how a binary tree method can also be implemented for symbol table. Left child, symbols, information, and right child. Left child for store the address of the previous symbol. Right child to store the address of the next symbol. Symbol field is used to store the names of the symbols, name of the symbols. Information field is used to give information about the symbol. Next one is hash table. So in hashing scheme, two tables are maintained. One is hash table and symbol table. Hash table consists of k entries from 0, 1 to k minus 1. So here what happens, these entries are basically the pointers to the symbol table. So we'll understand here the advantage of hashing is searching will be easier. Otherwise the quick search is possible with the help of hashing, where we know we will maintain one index and the data will be stored in other fields. So based on the index, we will directly go and access the particular record by using hash table mechanism. And there is also a disadvantage by using hashing, and that is very difficult to implement. This particular method is very difficult to implement, and otherwise searching process will be easier. That is the advantage of hashing mechanism.